Struggling to fill your yoga classes? By the end of this video, you'll have my complete foolproof strategy to having full yoga classes and attracting loyal students. Hey guys, it's Nika here from nikabautista.com, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every single time I post a new video every Saturday. Are you spending heaps of time planning your classes only to be teaching to a handful of students when the class comes around? By the end of this video, you'll have the 5-step strategy to fill your classes every single week on a consistent basis. This is the same strategy that I use to fill my body balance classes with 30 to 35 students every week on a Sunday, and now it's your turn. The first step to full yoga classes is to build a personal brand. Now you may be thinking this is so big and fluffy, but when we come down to the grassroots, it's all about sharing your story, what you're all about, what you want to be known for, and your values and your mission as a teacher. When you have a strong foundation of a personal brand, it allows you to later on authentically promote who you are as a teacher. This means your students will know exactly who you are when they come to your classes, what they can expect, and they can really come along for the ride of your journey. And it makes it easier for them to tell their friends and their family about this amazing yoga class they go to and this amazing teacher, because they can literally say what you're all about in a sentence. The second tip is to discover your why and share it. You're probably thinking, Nika, I know my why. I'm here to teach yoga. But I'm asking you to dig a little bit deeper than that. There would have been that one defining moment when you decided to become a teacher, that feeling, that epiphany, that change, something in you made you take that leap. Start to explore that feeling and really dig deep. Maybe you wanted to connect deeper to your practice, maybe you wanted to connect deeper with people, or maybe you were in the process of healing. For example, when I decided to become a body balance instructor, I wanted my students to experience the exact same feeling of empowerment that I felt when I first started these classes as a rookie. I wanted to empower those students to take on a feeling of empowerment so they can continue to go and do what they want to do. When you can identify your passionate purpose and share it with your students and be open about it, you'll create deeper and stronger relationships with the people in your classes, even if it means being vulnerable. Putting trust in your students with your story means you'll open yourself up to receive their trust and loyalty in return. Naturally, they'll begin to gravitate to your classes a lot more consistently because they're there with you as part of your story. The third step is to connect with people outside of the studio. So why limit your knowledge inside of the studio when you can connect before, in between, and after your classes? Touch base with your students at those different times and you'll start to create hype and excitement for the next class to come. Keep them accountable. Tell them, hey, I'll see you next class, or here's a few tips that can help you in between the times I see you in the studio. Try to do these stretches or these kind of poses to help you get that little bit further or to prepare for the next class ahead. The more you speak to your students, you'll find out a whole lot more about them. Find out what they like, what they don't like, and then you can start to create programs and flows and class schedules that suit your students, and they'll come to classes that they love because it was tailored to them. With your consistent presence and reminders, you'll have more students turning up week after week. Do you chat with your students before and after classes? If you're not sure how to approach them, or if you would like some strategies on how to do so, comment below with chat in the chat box. Number 4 is to create a strong community. Remember that time Nemo was stuck in the net and all the other fish helped him to swim down? That is literally strength in numbers. Give your students a place to connect with each other, get to know one another, and this is really helpful if you find that you may have students who are a little bit hesitant to come to the classes because they don't know anyone, or they don't feel like they know anyone, or that they may not fit in. By having this community, you can create something for them to feel like they belong, because that's what communities are all about, and that's what yoga is all about. It's about acceptance and bringing everyone together. Even though we're in our solo practices, we're moving as one in the entire room. It's also a great way to introduce your members to each other and welcome any new members who have joined your classes. We are so connected in our everyday world now with social media, Facebook and Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. So why not use it to create a positive environment and a community where your students feel included and connected, and that you can add more value to the practice that they have, and they don't need to wait another week until they see you again. In these communities, you can share tips like healthy recipes or meditation guides, your favorite essential oils, extra yoga flows that they can do, or any examples of postures, or answering a lot of questions that you get quite often in your classes, and have a bank of content or Q&As that your students can refer to at any time. Again, having that consistent presence in your Facebook group will hold your students accountable, and you'll see them coming to more of your classes because they know that you're expecting them, and you're just adding more and more and more value to what they're already getting in your class, and this is just boosting it up and bringing everyone together. If you're wondering how you actually get the people in your classes onto the Facebook page, all you have to do, into a Facebook group, I should say, literally invite your students to join your group, because you're talking to them anyway when you see them face to face. And from your Facebook group, you can start to add them to your email list. I'll talk more about email lists and email marketing and what that actually means in my videos later on down the track. If you want to learn more about this, or you're curious to know, type email list in the comments below. Finally, step number 5 is my favorite step. I call it the gift of gratitude. Gratitude can go a long way in any circumstance, in any area of our life. So let's bring it back into the yoga classes as well. And this is exactly what yogis are all about. I know you understand this completely well, but in the sense of attracting more people to your class, this is how you're going to stand out from the other classes that your students can choose from and the other yoga teachers that are out there. Because everyone is special and everyone is unique. Your students have specifically chosen to go to your yoga classes and to spend time learning from you. Reciprocate that and go one step further by showing your gratitude with something that's unique to you. In the marketing world, this is called your unique selling proposition, and it helps you to stand out from the rest of the competition that's out there. And as a side note, I'm one of those people who are all about collaboration over competition. Your special gratitude gift is what sets you apart from the other teachers, and it can even become something that you're known for. For example, you can spritz the air with your favorite essential oil, or you can share a healthy recipe or a quote of the day at the end. Whatever you decide to add to your class, a little gratitude goes a long way. So be creative, find something new, and have fun with it. So now you have the 5-step strategy to fuller yoga classes and attracting more people every single week. But what happens when it comes to actually putting these steps into practice? I've created a cheat sheet checklist for you to print out, to put on your wall, and you can literally tick off every single step as you go along. The link to download is in the bio, and it's completely free. So go ahead, download it now, print it out, stick it on the wall. Don't miss out. Also, if you want to join a community of like-minded business savvy yogis, and join our Facebook group. So inside of the group, I'll be sharing more business tips and answering any questions that you may have, tech know-hows and the online tools that you can use to drive your business forward and drive your career as a yoga teacher, and to connect to more people. Learning how to use business strategies to help grow your business can be very tricky and overwhelming, but I'm here to support you and to be there every single step of the way. So jump on, and I'll see you inside the group. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe and then share the video with a fellow yogi, because sharing is caring. Comment below with helpful if this video helped you. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to grow your yoga business from scratch. So please don't forget to hit the bell to be notified when that video goes live. To learn more about why business is important for yoga teachers, watch this video here. And if you want to learn how yoga changed my life, you can watch this video down here. So the light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for being here today. I'll see you in the next one. Namaste. Oh, level. No. Ooh.